So this is something I thought might be useful for students to use every day to keep track of their different tasks and assignments, which may or may not be spread out across different Google Classrooms or locations on the web. To begin, all you have to do is click on the link that opens up the template. You'll get the quick preview, click on the link again. When the template opens up, you're going to want to click on the blue button in the top right corner that says Use Template. It'll take a few moments to load properly. The first thing that you'll want to do is rename it with your name up there so that we know, or that you know, that it's your daily checklist template. And you can also fill in the class title up in the top of the page. You may want to star this so that it's easy to come back to. And then the next thing you'll do is make a copy for your first day. Rename it to get rid of copy of, and put the date on the file name. And press OK when you're done. As soon as your page loads, you can start with things like entering the date and even starting to put in some of your first tasks. If you notice at the bottom of the screen, it will count each task that you enter for you. I'm just going to switch over to one that I've already done and set up and just show what a more complete task list might look like and how it behaves once students start checking off tasks. So you can see they get a green indicator that they're done, and it counts up the number of tasks that they've finished. I'll just untick some of those and then show you how you might use it in your Google Classroom as an assignment or a resource link that students could make use of. So the first way I'll demonstrate this is with the Share to Classroom Chrome extension. And I just go in and pick one of my classrooms and open it up. And then instead of push to students, I turn it into an assignment. And I can use this because it'll create a copy of the spreadsheet for each student. A little slow to load here. The downside of this would be notifications that students have submitted it to me. That could be kind of annoying. I won't go through the whole Share to Google Classroom process. If you're already using that extension, you probably have an idea of what you're doing. So there's one way to share them with your classroom. Of course, another way is directly within Google Classroom, and I'm just going to switch over to my homeroom here. And in the same way that I just set it up as an assignment, I can go to my classwork and create an assignment. And while I'm here, I can give it a title. And the next thing that I'll want to do is click on Add the Assignment, and it's going to be in Google Drive. It'll be one of the more recent things that I've looked at. So when it loads, I can pick it off and then click the Add button down at the bottom left. And I want to make sure that I set it up here to make a copy for each student. I'll set the due date for the day this check-in is for. Topic, I'm going to make a topic here called Daily Check-in so that I can keep all of these organized. I will schedule this assignment for April 6th, and if you notice here I make a quick little mistake. You have to put a period dot m period to make sure that it is posted in the morning. AM won't work. You have to do it a period m period. The last way you might change this is take a look at your address or URL and change the part that comes after edit to copy, And you can use that now as your link to share with students. So highlight that whole link, copy it, and then in your Google Classroom, in your stream, you can make it an announcement or something to share with your class. And the benefit here is it's not an assignment. You don't have to keep track of it for different students. You simply end up with them having a copy of the checklist that they can use for themselves. So click on the link button, paste the link in with Control V, and then click add the link, and it's done. And once again, you can schedule it, and I will do it properly here with April 6th and changing the time to 8 o'clock A period M period. Oh, and I messed it up. Well, here's how you fix that. Click on your assignment and then go back up to the scheduled time and change it to A period, M period, and then you're good. So go ahead and schedule that. And now it will be ready to go. The only remaining thing you may want to keep an eye on is that your doc is shared appropriately. Once you put it in your Google Classroom, it should be shared with view access to your group of students, but you can also change that to make it anybody in the school board with the link is able to view it. So do that, click save, and then for sure your students will have no troubles accessing that template. And that's it. I hope it's useful to you and your students. I know I sometimes need to be kept on track, and lists are helpful for me.